All in Sports Network. We love sports.
It is Thursday, July 24th, right here on your daily fix for all things Texas Longhorns. And quite frankly, I don't even know if we have an episode for you today. This episode was just really thrown together last minute, but the new numbers for same players, let's give a number update on where we're at, because that is one thing. I think it's pretty unspoken. Not a lot of people talk about it. But whenever I see the new team come out, even if it's the same players, I got to relearn who's who. Xavier Worthy going from number 8 to number 1. It took me forever to like, okay, that's actually Xavier Worthy. And so we got a couple of new guys or same players with new numbers. And we can start off with Carlson Simmons. Jake, he's actually going from number 11 to number 1. So good. He was number 1 twice to now he's just number 1.
Yeah, this one I think will be a little easier to get in, which, by the way, pretty much all these names are big, too, which it's going to be a little adjustment. But I think this won't be fairly easy. You're just dropping one digit, but it's still a little. I like the 11 on them. I kind of like the 11 more than the 1, but
it kind of was like
one is also fine.
It also, for me and you, it was probably like, hey, number 11 on both of our two teams are badass edge rushers between Micah Parsons and Carlson Simmons. So it was kind of like we kind of had a little dynamic duo with our two teams and their best edge rusher being 11, but whatever.
Yeah, but it's only dropping one digit. I'm glad I didn't go to something weird. I mean, there's a lot of numbers that could have been worse.
Yeah.
I'm just still getting used to the idea of 1 being an edge rusher. It's still weird to me.
Yeah, or even an 11. Like edge rusher to me is like always been 90s or
11. I've gotten more used to because of Micah Parsons. So like you said, I think that connection there definitely plays into it.
Yeah. What else we got here? Oh, Ryan Wingo, Jake. He went from number 5 to number 1.
He's got 2 of our young studs going to number 1 on each side of the ball. This one is also very weird to me.
It feels like Texas has a wide receiver that changes to number 1. It's like, are they trying to make number 1 at Texas like the 88? Like is it just your top guy?
I just think players like 1. I just think they like 1. I think I'll get used to this one fairly quick. Again, you kind of kept the same amount of digits. Honestly, the next 2 that we're going to mention are the ones that are going to be very hard for me to get down.
Yeah.
But I think this one with the Carlson Simmons one, I'll get used to fairly quickly.
But again, I liked Ryan Wingo being number 5.
I like that number on him. I thought it looked good, but
it looked fast. But 1 always looks fast.
He's going to look fast because he's Ryan Wingo.
Yeah.
There's the good news.
Jelani McDonald, Jake, from 25 to 4. Now, here's the thing. I'm pretty sure 4 was his high school number, if I remember correctly. I'm pretty sure that's what.
Maybe we should contact whoever broadcasted him, because certainly they should know that.
Yeah, they should know that. But yeah, I'm like 90% sure that was his quarterback number. By the way, I'm the guy who broadcast Waco Conley games. So, but yeah, no, he goes from 25 to 4. As a secondary, Andrew Makuba was number 4. Maybe he's kind of just filling into that role. Maybe.
Yeah, I just feel like Jelani McDonald's 25 made sense because I view him as a little bit more of a bruiser.
Yeah.
But he's got the speed to be number 4, but this one's going to take me a minute to get used to.
It's going to look very different on the field.
For you, I feel like it shouldn't look as different because you've seen him in this number.
Sure.
But this one's going to be weird for me, but not as weird as the last one, to tease ahead to that. The last one I'm not going to get used to it. I've been playing with Texas on College Football 26, and I keep thinking they screwed the number up, and then I have to remind myself they didn't.
Yeah, and the fact that he took this number, Trey Wisner, number 26 to number 5.
I can't get used to it. I can't. I'm trying to get used to it with College Football 26. I keep going, did they just get this wrong? Did they get this wrong?
Completely different player on the game.
Yeah, it doesn't register to me. I'm like, wait, who's this running back? Oh yeah, it's Wisner.
And that's because he led the team. He had 1,000 yards rushing, and he's going to change his number. So it's like I'm now used to seeing 26 run for 1,000 yards, and now I've got to change my mindset to number 5. Which, again, he goes from 26 to Bijan's old number. So it's like, yeah, you can kind of correlate it to the position, but still. And I know Reggie Bush was number 5. I know there's been a lot of number 5 running backs, but like, I don't know.
Weisner's a different type of runner too than those, so it doesn't correlate the 5 to
Weisner
me.
doesn't feel like a number 5 to me.
No, he's more the gritty, dirty player. Maybe he's wanting to be like, no, I'm a superstar, because 5 feels a little more superstar.
It's a little bit flashier than a 26. I'll give him that much.
And so maybe he's looking to be a little bit more flashy this year, which I'm all for. We need some boom from that running back room, and Weisner, I think probably has the best chance to be that guy. But it's going to take me probably the whole season to get used to it, and then I still won't be used to it. Yeah. It's just he was too incorporated into the team last year,
correct,
for me to get used to this dramatic of a change.
Now, if he was 26 his freshman year, where he was like the special teams guy, and then he went to 5 last year, I would have never even known he was 26 at any point in his career.
Yeah, I'm probably going to think, why is Wingo at running back? I'm going to be all thrown off. Got all these changes.
Yeah,
I'm an old man. You can't do this to me.
It happens every year too. So a notable number for me, Jake, that I don't like it at all. It was very similar to when Luka Doncic decided to go 77 for the Dallas Mavericks, but Justice Terry, number 15, I saw it on the game. I thought it was a typo. I was like, surely that's 75 or something. No, 15.
These defensive linemen are starting to love it. I mean, Ben Norton was 15 last year, right? If I remember right.
Yeah, Bill Norton.
And I mean, he turned out to be really good. But D linemen are loving this. They're love doing these numbers, and I'm never gonna like it. No. Never gonna get used to it. A 15 being on a 4X jersey does not look right, man. It just doesn't.
So much smaller on that big of a jersey.
It just looked weird on Ben Norton. It's granted, Justice Terry's a little more built, so he might be able to pull it off a little better, and he'll be playing some edge. So maybe it's not quite as bad, but if he sticks to this number the whole time in college, it's just going to be weird to me.
Not Jake, what's your ideal number at let's just real quickly through every position. We've got about 3 minutes. Running back, what's your ideal number?
I like the 20s. I like that 23, 24, obviously 22 Emmitt Smith.
Yeah, I like 21 LT, Barry Sanders. I like the 20 range, and 30 is depends, because obviously you've got like Walter Payton and Darren Sproles, and you've got some guys, and you've got some 30s in there that
got to be a little different kind of runner. You got to have a different flair to your run to be in those, and it's got to be the low 30s.
High 30s is a fullback.
31's a good one. I like 31.
Yeah. Quarterback.
I like a 9. I like the single digits with quarterbacks. I know 18 has been a really big one. I know like 16. I know those are good.
12.
I like 9. I like 10. I like
12.
I like 10, and it like from 2 to 10. I kind of like.
Yeah, 12 might be the most popular quarterback number of all time, with Roger Staubach, and you've got Tom Brady, you've got Aaron Rodgers. 12 is, I think, maybe the most popular.
Yeah,
number.
And I hate all of them. Colt McCoy would be the only one.
Colt McCoy,
the only one, but all the other names you just mentioned, I freaking hate. So maybe
I like 16. I think 16 is unique enough to kind of make it your own number. With art.
No, I like it. Tony Romo was kind of my first, quarterback for the Cowboys to love. And so 9 is a soft spot for me. And I've enjoyed Dak being 4. That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then obviously Quinn Ewers being 3, that new number grew on me a lot. And so now we'll see if 16 becomes a favorite.
An offensive line, 50 to 70.
74.
Anywhere from 50 to 79, I think you can be an offensive lineman. I'll be happy with it.
Don't like the 50s.
No.
It's okay. I think you have to be a center or guard. I don't like 50s on a tackle.
Yeah, 50s on a tackle is weird.
I know Cam Williams was
Kelvin Banks,
50,
56, and then no, Kelvin Banks was 56, and then I think Cam Williams was 52.
DJ Campbell is 52, isn't he?
Oh, well, maybe I'm thinking.
I'm pretty sure Kelvin Banks was in this 70s. I should know this, but yeah, 78.
78. Okay.
I knew he was in the 70s. 74 is my personal favorite. That was my number
Yeah.
when I played. Trevor Goosby's number also, so you know he's going to be a stud. But that's my favorite, just because that's what I grew accustomed to. Actually, in middle school, I was number 69 before I knew how funny that was, and then I got switched to 74. In seventh grade,
that was the mistake of your career. That
yeah, there's a picture of me somewhere being number 69 in seventh grade, and then I got 74 in eighth, and kind of stuck with it. But
yeah,
I 70s are my favorite. Just in general, the 70s, especially 70 through 78.
Yeah, Tyron Smith. You got Zach Martin, Travis Frederick.
Yeah, I mean Tyron Smith is maybe we haven't talked about on this podcast, but you think my love for Kelvin Banks is strong. I have drooled over Tyron Smith. Literally, we sat like 5 yards from him at Cowboys training camp, and I was just like, that guy's not real.
No, not a real human. So, Jake, at wide receiver, I've always been an 80s guy. I grew up with an 80s. My favorite wide receivers growing up, Randy Moss, Marvin Harrison, T.O. when he was on the Cowboys, but obviously the 88 club for Dallas, Michael Irvin, CeeDee Lamb, Dez Bryant. So it's like I've always been an 80s guy when it comes to wide receivers. In college, however, I kind of don't mind like 11. Like, I don't know. I don't mind like a lower number, but I think it got too cliche. It got too kind of overdone in the NFL level of like they were always in the teens. Every single one of them was in the teens. And
I do like 18. I've always liked 18 as a jersey number for wide receiver. I think it works in the slot and on the outside.
And like I don't mind like number 8. I always kind of associated that, and like number 8 with the Shipleys, and then like number 4 Roy Williams. Like I always kind of associated like the single digits with like wide receivers, but like I've always liked the 80s, and 80s have kind of just become, you know, an obsolete number for wide receivers. It's almost more rare we see it at the 80s.
I like the 80s, and I like 16 through 19. Those are the ranges I like. I'm very specific on which of the teens numbers that I like on wide receiver, 16 through 19 for whatever reason I like.
Defensive line, I feel like it's either 69 or it's all 90s. I don't want to see anything else.
Yeah, if you're a big D tackle, you better have a 9 to start or 6. And the only thing that can follow the 6 is a 9.
It's a 9.
That I want to see 97. I want to see 99. I want to see 98.
Yeah.
And you better be a little athletic if you're going to go down to 94 and below.
I can't take you serious. Like Baron Sorrell being 88 always threw me off. I was like, what is that tight end doing on the defensive side of the ball?
No, it was college numbers get funky in general.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't.
And I'm a traditionalist at linebacker.
Again, Ben Norton being 15 drove me nuts.
He's too fat to be.
And he was good.
Yeah. It was real good.
I enjoyed watching him play football still. It's not like I can't enjoy watching you play football, but dude, Ben Norton should have been number 99, 97 through 99. He should have been one of those 3 numbers.
Yeah. I need I want my linebackers to be in the 50s as well. I'm too traditionalist.
Unless you're a badass. Zero has grown on me, but you have to be a badass.
Well, you have to be a fast, athletic son of a bitch.
You got to be Anthony Hill. You got to be DeMarvion Overshown. You got to be that dude who's making plays all over the field and is flying around like a lightning bolt. If you wear number 0 and you aren't the stud linebacker, you should be cut
straight to jail.
You shouldn't be on the team.
No, you shouldn't play football. You should be banned from playing football. If you choose 0 and you're not a good player and you choose 0, you're done.
You got to run like a 4.6 or faster.
Yeah. Like even if you're tight end or something, like you better be able to run if you're a 0.
Yeah, a tight end. See, I don't like really the only position I like for 0 is linebacker. That's it. That's my list that I think should wear 0. It's linebackers.
Yeah. Yeah.
I don't like it on offense at any position. I don't like it anywhere else on defense. If for some reason a lineman ever wears 0, I might stop watching football.
Gene Upshaw, I think, was 00 for the Raiders. I think he was a center, and he wore 00 back in the 70s.
That should never be allowed again.
It was kind
ever.
of badass. Like, 00 is kind of cool. 00, I'm okay with.
I don't like it. I can't. 0 for a linebacker. It's the only position that
I do
that
want
can
my
wear
middle
it.
linebacker to be number 52. Just Ray Lewis, Patrick Willis.
You got to be a bulkier dude, though.
You
If
have
you're
to be a
52 and you're Anthony Hill or DeMarvion Overshone, it doesn't look right to me.
Yeah, if your jersey's a little baggy on you, then you probably shouldn't wear 52.
No, you got to be the big, wide shoulders. Look like you could probably get in a 3-point stance and hold your own at the line. You got to be that type of dude.
And people are wondering, is he on steroids?
It's got to be questionable. You got to be getting the random test a lot. Which, by the way, we just did a 16-minute episode on jersey numbers.
On jersey numbers.
We're sickos. We need football back in our life.
Dude, desperately need football back. That's gonna do it for this episode. Unfortunately we didn't even.
Unfortunately, I could go longer. I just looked at the time. Was like, really? We're at 16 minutes.
We didn't even get to the secondary on the numbers. But we're gonna call it. I want 20s in my secondary, by the way. And then if you're safety, you can be a 30. You can be 31, 32.
Oh, see, I like safeties in the 20s, and then we got to stop.
Brian Dawkins was like 36. I always think of like him coming.
Brian Dawkins was also Brian Dawkins, the only Philadelphia Eagle other than Jason Kelsey that I can ever say that, like, yeah, I respect that dude.
I respect the hell out of that dude. Yeah. All right. That's going to do it for today's episode. That's Jake Jimerson. I'm Tanner Carlson. We talked about numbers for about 17 minutes. Congratulations. If you're still watching this video, by the way, which if you are, you better be subscribed. If you're not, hit the subscribe button and hit the like button as well. Leave a comment even, because you made it 17 minutes of talking numbers. Leave a comment of what your favorite numbers, who your favorite players were growing up. But that's going to do it for today's episode. As always, ladies and gentlemen, hook 'em.
All in Sports Network. We love sports.